D-bomb. Look at them all yelling. You guys saw that? All in unison. Ooh, look at that. Bro, this is like watching a well a well-tuned army. You guys see all that yelling they're doing, but no zombies are coming. So I rest my case. Welcome back, State of Decay 2 survivors. This is Congrex's Prime coming at you with some Lethal Zone, The Last Sword, playthrough guide to Homecoming, episode number 2, Night Edition. And as we left off last episode with our homegirl Vasquez, she pretty much carried the torch through the day. Now it's time for D-Bomb to carry it at night. So what is the goal today? There she is. She's very tired. Devon had to go take a look at her before he went out to the world because he don't know if it's gonna be the last time he sees her. So anyway, I'm joking, guys. Hopefully it's not the last time he sees her. We're gonna start pushing towards clearing this area of the map out. This is gonna be our staging ground. And we have 2 hearts to find. So the first goal is that I want to do in this episode is come over here, go to this Spencer's Mill cell phone tower, take a look at this place and see what it has to offer. We do have a allied enclave here. We do have an enclave that's not friendly with us at all. And we have one here that's friendly. And I think we have one over here that's friendly. So we're kind of also waiting on timers to see if we get any missions so that we can progress these enclaves. How are you talking? I thought you were sleeping. What the? go to sleep. Anyway, so that's the plan for today's episode, guys. We're going to try to keep it light. If we get those 2 hearts, we'll get those 2 hearts. If we don't get those 2 hearts, we don't get those 2 hearts. The main goal here is for us to try to get our hands on 2 more survivors. That is high on the list. On the other hand, on the sub list, I also want to get my hands on a mechanic. So we have a lot of stuff to kind of go over. If we have time, I'll do some of those looting of those particular plague hearts as well that we still have carcasses on. We do have a couple things on some of those hearts that I would like to get rid of as well. So that's what's in the agenda in this particular episode. And it is night edition. Normally, when I play my playthroughs, I tend not to do a whole lot. This particular guide, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to run full tilt, whether it's daytime or nighttime. And we're going to be using a different strategy for this.
Take out the nearest plague heart. This should clear up.
Yeah, exactly, D-Bomb. We're going to be using a different strategy for this next upcoming hearts, which you've probably seen before. You've probably seen me use before, and but it's nevertheless another effective strategy. Although, okay, D-Mom, I see you want to be the show, but damn, let me finish talking here. I'm almost done with my monologue, my dude. So you guys have probably seen me use this strategy. It's still a valid strategy, and let's just say you don't want to use heavy weapons because you just don't like using heavy weapons, then this is another valid way to do it and still stay within that cost effectiveness of killing a plague heart, because that is probably the hardest part of doing this is how cost effective can you stay, especially if you start with nothing.
How many fucking plague hearts can one town have?
I don't know, D-Bomb.
Might do great over there.
We can't outpost. There's still darn plague territory everywhere, my dude. You should know better. Okay, so we do have a handgun press on, which is good. As you guys can see with D-Bomb, we're using a rifle, which I'm trying not to use at all in this episode if I can avoid it. But let's say we get jumped by triple pharaohs. I don't know. D-Bomb. You're asking me questions I got no idea about. And I believe the last one should be way up here. Awesome. I don't know what's up there. We might get lucky. Whoa. Will you look at that? The lucky ones, huh? Well, we have an issue at the house. I hate when this game does this to me. We can either A, glitch it out, right? These are available strategies for this situation, guys. And I'm going to talk about this because right now, there is a way where I can go here, switch to Vasquez, and then switch back to D-Bomb. And that's going to eliminate this zombie threat at the house. Or you can go back to the house and fight him. It's entirely up to you. Now, in our case, I believe D-Bomb... Oh, man. Stop playing. See, D-Bomb could use that influence. But, again, you know, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. You can actually run back and do the whole fight. Now, it's not going to be a huge siege. A couple zombies, maybe a feral. And I don't see no harm and no foul in continuing our press forward. So I'm going to... Well, maybe there is some harm and some foul here. Hold on a second. Well, let's get this show on the roll. Guess we're gonna start fighting early, which is fine. And this is why I love slower play and front grab, man. Ain't nothing like... See that zombie still yelling on the other side of the fence? If we don't get out of here, we're going to get swarmed. So we're going to do just that. So I'm thinking my strategy for this situation is I'm going to demonstrate to you guys I'm going to call it a glitch. I'm going to call it a gaming mechanic that the game has allowed us to have for a long time. Now, Undead Labs, if you're watching, I'm not telling you to take this away from us. All right? Because you guys love doing that. You guys love taking away stuff that you've had in the game for years. So look, if you're Undead Labs, close your eyes. All right? Earmuffs on? Okay. Here we go. So what we're going to do now, we're going to switch to Vasquez. She is tired. This is going to cycle the actual... You're going to hear it. Watch.
Shit, man. That is a lot of zombies.
Fantastic. Now we'll go back to D-Bomb, and we leave it alone. And what's going to happen is, when we go back to base, we'll get our points, and we'll do it later. We don't have to go right now. We can still stay on task and on goal on doing several things. Now, something piqued my interest over there, guys, that now we have to go take care of. And that is, we have a situation with... We're going to be fine, Chica. Just hang tight. We do have an issue that we have to go take care of. And the reason wow, this actually pushes me to the heavy condition. Well, we're going to have to play through it. Actually, you know what? No, we don't have to play through it. We'll do one better. We'll take that off. Okay? No. I don't want to destroy it. Stop playing. This is what we're going to do. I have an idea. I'm going to show you guys that you don't need a big gun to kill an enclave. What you do need, if you don't have one already, it's an advanced brake or a Clio accelerator. Either one will get the job done and get the job done effectively. And you're going to say, Prime, what are you doing? Why are you going after an enclave? Well, number one, not a lot of people like to battle enclaves, and number two, I like to get them out of the way. You know, this is what I call Order 66. So we do have a press going. We do have 12 bullets, so I'm going to craft some extra 45s because I think we need some. And we're going to go ahead and put an extra stack in there because you just don't know. Make sure all your stuff is always repaired. And now when we go after this, let me demonstrate something to you guys real quick. That's important. You see my reticle right there? My reticle it's pretty open. You know, there is that possibility that I can miss even if I'm aiming right at the zombie and he's right in front of my face. Right? When you put the Clio accelerator, that reticle is nil. Now, if you put that on target, it should score a headshot a lot easier. So that's another reason why I like the Clio accelerator for what I'm about to do. Also, I highly recommend that you have a selecting fire on the weapon that you're going to go after this enclave. Normally, burst fire is the best, in my opinion. If you score one headshot, you score two, it's an instant kill. So we're going to go over here, Order 66 them out of the way, because I don't want to be dealing with an enemy enclave. And then we're going to start clearing hearts. At least that's the plan. So D-Bomb's going to use this nice little sidearm. The Piranha's one of my preferred weapons. And you guys are going to see why. Did I bring a silencer? No. What is this? There's these icons at the top. Oh, snap. Okay. That's interesting. What does this mean? It has like an exclamation mark. I wonder why. That's different. I don't think I've ever even noticed those icons up there before. The actual exclamation marks. That's got to be something new. All right. That's interesting though. That's another one of those quality of life issues they fix. So how do you approach an? God darn it. How do you approach an enclave? It's all based on where they're sitting. This one's an easy one because there's only one way out. So we're going to park the car here. And we're going to wait for them to come to us. And as soon as they do, I'm going to pop them in the forehead. Zombies are going to come. That's okay. There's going to be a whole bunch of them here in a minute. Come on, my dudes. Alright, we might have to open the door and help ourselves. If these clowns don't want to. Because the problem with them is that they have... Come on out here and play. Come get it. I'm right here. No? Y'all gonna make me go in there? Wow, okay. They don't want to come out and play. I'm gonna run across this way, see if I can get them to come out. This is weird. They're being real scared right here, man. Like they don't want to fight. I'm not used to this. You don't want to put your head in there, guys. That's the wrong move. And you want to stay away from windows as well because they can hit you. Now, this is the only really way they can come at me. Now, if I go in there head first, I'm probably going to get tagged. So, we're going to have to play this kind of like in and out a little bit. Come on. I'm right here. Poke your head out. I wonder why they're so scared. This is interesting. Come on, dude. No? You're going to make me go in there. Bet. There, I see them there. They're just like... There we go. That's why you want burst fire. Now I can push the last one. Got him. That's why you want burst fire, my dudes. Okay, now we gotta try to make an egress out of here without having to deal with the whole map. Because we did go loud. So let's see if we can reset this up a little bit. Use a little line of sight.
Oh man, is that a screamer?
I ain't worrying about no screamer. Let's reload just in case pharaohs come. We don't need but single fire. Alright, we can stretch these guys out now. Simple dodge. Shoot the leg. We're good. Let's get our stamina back. Let's go back to stealth. And we're gonna stealth our way over that way and kill any zombies that are in the way, guys. Now that's the first time I ever engaged an enclave that were real. What's the word I'm looking for? Real skittish. But the minute you can take, you know, two of them out, then there's a one-on-one fight. Then you know you can push the issue. One-on-one, no problem. 3-on-1 can be an issue if you miss. So that's why I use burst fire. That's why I use a Clio accelerator. And if you don't have a Clio accelerator, it's okay. You can get an advanced brake and do about the same work. You just can't miss those headshots. It's headshots only. So, a hot pink bag, huh? If I see something really worth taking, I'm going to take it. Like that gun I might take. God darn it. Come on, my dude. Well, close the door. You've been... Wow, okay. It's not giving me the option to loot them. There we go. And what is this? A sided... Ooh, PO7. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. We could take that all day. Definitely take these meds. Now, this is worth 18, right? Parts. This is worth nothing. 17 influence, pretty much. And this is kind of like 17 influence as well. And this other douche over here Come on. No, 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 no. This other guy. Thank you. There we go. It's not giving me the other dude over here. Why is that? There we go. So he has a gun. This lever action weapon is pretty nice. It's called the Big Hank rifle. It has an oddball round of 357, but it is a weapon, lever action. And what lever action means is that it doesn't take any damage. So if you put any kind of suppressor on it, it will never break. It's actually not a bad weapon. So we're probably going to be taking the Big Hank rifle. We're going to carry it on ourselves. Now this is kind of like a weird stamina thing that, you know, it should be better in my opinion, but it's not. I'm gonna take it though. Deck Destroyer 24, and then the rest of that stuff we can leave. There's a screamer somewhere around here. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's coming right at me. Okay, this is cute. I don't want to get into a long fight with any of these clowns right now. So we're gonna stealth our way in and loot the last person. Stop playing, D-Bomb. You cannot be tired. Alright, you just holding an extra rifle. That's it. Alright, so we're gonna put all this stuff away because we don't need to carry all these extra weight. This nutrition thing, like I said, guys, this is kind of like eating a snack, but it heals you up a little bit. I think it should be better, in my opinion. Let me know, guys, in the comment below if you guys think that this pack of nutritious snacks should be better. I think it should be. It feels very underpowered, in my opinion. Alright, so what do we have? A surplus 1911. Not a bad gun. We have a branding iron, which is, I believe, a blunt weapon. And we do need these scraps of circuitry, so I'm definitely taking that.
I'm already full up.
We need to get that pistol as well. It does not hurt to have a 1911. Although this gun I have is a 45, and it is superior, in my opinion, to that 1911. I'm still gonna take it, and we do have that blunt weapon that's worth 8 and 45. Nah, we'll leave all that here. That's okay. So what we're gonna do now, since we took care of this enclave, we're gonna go back on mission. So let's go back to the house.
I don't want to stick around here for very long.
Yeah, me either. Too many zombies over here, man. This dude's right here. This dude right here don't know how to act. Let's see if we can dodge them all. Woo! Alright. So let's go back to the house. Let's reset. Well, I say the house, but our outpost. Empty out our pockets. Come back with a suppressed weapon. And handle business. I swear to God, Pharaoh, if you come at me, I'm going to break your... Go ahead. By all means, do it. Come on. I told you I was going to break your chest piece up, man. I don't got time for you. Alright, so anyway, guys, that is also another valid strategy I did there. You kind of set your vehicle up in a position where you can pinch the pharaohs. And let them get in front of your trunk for a half a second, then smash them against it, and that's game over. You don't have to suffer through dealing with the madness of dealing with a pharaoh if you don't want to. There's a lot of ways to skin it. You know, there's more than one way to skin a cat, basically. And that is one of them. So let's go ahead and empty out our pockets here, empty out our trunk. We got some really valuable weapons, to be honest with you guys. They're a little worn, but it's okay. You know, in my opinion, I think we're going to do well. We're going to go ahead and leave the Paran on standby. We're going to pick up the D-Bomb rifle, which is the Restore Echo Series S7 assault rifle, which is what he had in the playthrough. If you guys were watching the Naked and Afraid, we're going to bring some extra rounds just because. Going to fix our stuff up. Everything else should be good to go. Oh, well, wait a minute. I guess I shot this more than once. We only have, as you guys can see, we only have 109 parts. I desperately have to do something about that in the near future. We do have this, which is awesome, but we only have one of those. So I kind of wait to have like 5 of these. I'll install this, and then we'll get an extra 25 parts out of this deal. So, and we also, if I had a lot of melee weapons that I wanted to use, I could use them as well. This is 2 pounds. I wanted to see what this sword was about. It's not as quiet It has a better ease of use, which is kind of nice. The lethality is higher. Dismemberment is lower. I'm wondering, how good is this Gladius sword? Um, let's check it out, guys. I think it's worth the experiment. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I feel like this is Sparta. Let me see what this thing looks like. Oh snap! It does look like a almost like a short sword, almost like a gladiator sword. I'll be damn. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're gonna hold on to that, man. All right, D-bomb. Let's go to work. If we gotta take this place, we have to take these 2 hearts out. So that's our main goal. We still have zombie threat at the house. None of the enclaves are asking for our help. There's no Trumbull Valley mission going. We're going to avoid damaging our car as best as possible. Although sometimes it's impossible to do. And let's go ahead and protect our front right here like so. Boop. All right, good to go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to reset these zombies before we get there. Oh, snap. What the hell? Oh, snap. Daddy found a toy. All right. We'll take a look at that later. Let's see if we can use LOS to reset these clowns a little bit. Also, in update 27, they said they fix how fences work. And I'll be damned. It works. I broke line of sight immediately. Now, they knew I was here, but they didn't know I was over the fence. So, that is dope, guys. So, now breaking LOS can be done. What we're going to do is we're going to play it extra safe because we don't have an abundant amount of resources. What is all that noise, man? Is this clown in here? Yeah, he's in here.
That will work.
Okay, that was BS. That was BS. Whatever the hell that was. Alright. Now I gotta remember this sword is not as quiet as the Echo sword. So if I do those stand-up executes, I will be making a little bit more noise than I'm used to. And what I'm trying to do here, guys, quite frankly, is to try to kill as many of these zombies in the vicinity. Because once the heart decides to do its thing, we're gonna have to deal with it. Now when we get Paradactyl Tart, we're gonna be, oh my goodness, 2 repair kits in here. And a grenade. Okay. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna use grenades on the next one. Wow, this thing is nice. All we need is some gas. And she's good to go. I'm just scheming for later, guys. That's all. We still gotta recruit people. Oh, crap. Alright, D-Bomb. Let's go to work, man. We almost have this area, what I say, sort of cleared. We're going to have to deal... Oh, wait. Wait a minute. We may just have that truck on standby. Oh, never mind. Alright, we still have a couple zombies in here. I saw one. Yep, there it is. And there might be 2 more in here. I normally like to hide on the floor. Let's see what's in here, like so. Okay, cool. Now this heart's kind of in a peculiar area, but I do hear a zombie. All right, so the technique we're going to use here, guys, is it's basically using the kick button. So if you're on controller, all you have to do is press A if you have the default setting. And that's going to kick the heart. Now, believe it or not, you are doing damage to the heart this way. It takes a little bit. I heard a pharaoh. You know, as soon as the things get hairy like that, you just bail out.
This is plate territory.
There is a pharaoh. That's what I'm worrying about. And what we're going to do here is reset all these zombies. Alright, buddy. You're going to get it in a second. Don't worry. Alright. Alright, let's get our stamina back. As I said in the past, we could use our truck just for that. Now, where's this pharaoh at in reference to me? So I don't, like, land right on his forehead. Alright, let's go. Let's take care of him first. All right, jump over the fence, buddy.
Go for the head.
All right, we're good. Now let's reset all these zombies up because they're not going to stop coming now. Let's get our stamina. Run across this way. What we're going to do is basically sweep all these clowns' legs. You're going to say, Prime, why are we doing this? Well, I've made several videos explaining this technique and how you can pretty much take control of your spawn rate instead of Decay 2. So they're going to yell. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. It's going to call more zombies. It's cool, man. Let them call all their friends. As long as you don't kill them, they don't have the opportunity to reset and call a new zombie. Now, it's somewhere between 30 and 50 zombies, depending what console you're playing in, what computer you're playing on. They will stop spawning. And when they do, then you're in control of the game, not the game in control of you. And there you go. So now, they can yell and they're going to do what they're going to do. And we might get one or two, but it's okay. We can deal with that. Now, to keep them out, make sure you close the door. They can't come in if the door's closed. And we'll go back to kicking the heart.
Oh man, this is barely working at all.
So we will get another Pharaoh. That is a very strong possibility. Though we'll get another Pharaoh to spawn. When they do, we'll deal with them. And like I said, this is doing damage, guys. It doesn't look like it is. But it is. We're going to stay in here because we're still safe. And we're going to wait for the plume to go away. Let's reset our rifle. And once that plume is reset, which it should be right now, you go back to kicking the heck out of it. Now this time around, it's going to be a little easier. Now this is kind of was one of my preferred ways of killing a heart. Just because it just doesn't cost anything to do it. Okay, they come in here, they die. So, and it should be like one more. There we go. Come on, D-Bot, stop playing. You ain't tired. And as you guys can see, we're still in control of the spawn rate. Nothing's attacking us. Nothing's jumping through the windows. Ain't nothing going crazy. And this is why I believe this is one of the most underutilized tactics in this game by most people that play this game. And it works in any difficulty, but it requires you to have swordplay. That's the key. And to be able to, you know, control the spawn rate, you need to sweep the leg. Now, you could probably do it with a shotgun as well. And you can do it with, let's say, a weapon with an advanced brake, or even better, a clear tumbler. Okay, so that's fine. So we get one little zombie here. That's fine. Oh, I don't want to hit it with the heart. Stop playing, D-Bon. The heart should be blowing up here in a second. Hey, let D-Bon get his stamina up. And we've been real fortunate that no pharaohs have shown up. That you can't stop from happening.
Should be able to start securing this area now.
Very nice. What do we have here? Yellow. I'll take that. I'll take this. And why not? We could take this as well. This is a nice rifle. I've been getting this rifle a lot, though. That's kind of crazy. And this sword, the Sweet Skull, is actually better than the sword I'm using. It has more durability. So we have some nice stuff in here. Let's grab the ruck. Go right out this window. Wave to our little friends on the ground. Yeah, sucks to be you. So sorry. And we're gonna take the stuff that we have.
A lot of plague zombies around here.
We're gonna take the stuff that we have already back to our outpost. We're gonna fuel our vehicle up, and we'll worry about looting the rest of that heart later. I kind of want to clear it up a little bit. It's kind of too hot and heavy there, and I am surprised as heck that we have not gotten a single mission. So that kind of blows a little bit. As you guys saw, it was a very clean tactic. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to switch back to my sword. Because this sword, believe it or not, if you guys see, the quietness is at max. So if I have to do a front execute, I do minimal damage. I mean, minimal noise. Though this sword is a little bit better at lethality and a little better ease of use, which means you can swing it a couple extra times. It makes too much noise. That's why I always like the Echo 1 Wrath better than any sword in this game, because of that ability of it being nice and quiet when you need it to be. All right, so we'll keep that food there. Oh, wait. I almost forgot. You know, Prime is tripping a little bit. Almost forgot, my dudes. Let's bring... Do we have fuel? We have one carton of... One thing of fuel. That's not cool. We're going to have to do something about that. For many reasons. Only having one little thingy of fuel is not a good deal. What the heck? Why is it... It's going daylight already, man? Good lord. Alright. So, let's see if we can push this next heart before it gets daylight. I mean, if we overlap a little daylight... Oh, man, that's what I get for not paying attention. There is a nice little repair kit over here, but I don't want to be fighting a war for it, so... Let's do this. Let's see if it allows us to come in here and be peaceful about this situation. And we can take that. That has an advanced suppressor on it, and it does have 7.62 rounds. So I will be coming back for that. But I kind of wanted this repair kit. And I know there's 2 here as well. So, but we're going to use that to fix that thing. That thing is sexy. Pick up this Plex samples, which we desperately need. There's another one right there. Fantastic. And let's go ahead and fix our hoopty up here. It's a little jacked up. I don't like to run around in jacked up cars. And we're going to do it again, guys. We're going to do the same technique again. Kicking the heart, sweeping the leg. A zombie can't stand, it can't fight. And what we're going to do is we're going to use a little bit of the car's lights to, you know, make this a little more interesting. Normally I would park the car and protect the engine, but right now I want you guys to see what's happening. It's more important. See, we're going to do a front grab, and watch. They don't react to it. That's why this sword is so dope. Oh, wait. Where'd you come from? Okay, that's fine. We'll front grab the heck out of you, too. All right, where are you guys? See, they're not reacting to my front grabs. And now, if I had that other sword, they would have. So that kind of gives you the opportunity to take a break if you need to. Regain your stamina, and then go for the attack again. So now we're nice and lit in here. This is pretty dope. And we're going to go ahead and kick the crap out of this heart. And again, we're probably going to have to do the same thing, guys. Go outside the house. Deal with the Pharaoh. This ain't nothing we haven't dealt with before. And let's go outside, though. We'll play out here. Come on, Pharaoh. Come get some of D-bomb. There you are. This is the dude I want right here. Okay, that was BS. That should have happened like... That's what should have happened.
Whoa, blow it. Take the headshot.
This dude. Alright, we get him out of the way. Now we're going to do the... Oh, sweeperoonie here, because we got a lot of zombies. It's just kind of a good thing. Let's get our stamina back by exploiting my favorite skill in the game called Marathon. Requires to use no snacks, just a little patience. Run around this way. Let's get these clowns on the way. Yep. All herds of zombies. You can control the spawn. You can control the game. I'll say it again. Only if D-Bomb doesn't run out of fumes, though. Come on, my dude. Let's get your stamina back. Stop playing. Elevation is an issue in this game, guys. I tried to go for a what's it called there, and I couldn't. It didn't let me. I kind of want to keep these zombies all piled up neatly in a spot away from the house, because they take a minute to travel. So We're running low on stamina again. Let's do a quick little circle right here. All right, let's run a little circle. All right, we almost got our stamina all back. Let's go back at it again. Continue the leg chomping. Okay, come on, Devon, stop playing. It's getting kind of crowded here. Let's go over here to the daylight. Oh, it's day 3, which is episode number 3 will be the next one, which means we have 10 minutes to finish this thing. All right, so now they can make all the noise they want, guys. We're right back where we left off earlier. And let's close it. What are you doing, D-Bomb? Close the darn door, my dude. Oh, my God, dude. No. No. I need you to... You for real? All right. That's a time buster right there. All right, so it's important to close the doors because they're on the ground and they won't be able to come in if the door is closed, obviously. So that's why I like to do that. Something's changed in this update where I can't switch my my consumables unless I'm aiming down sights, which is really weird. I'm gonna see if I can change that back to the way it used to be. I have to do this, see? So again, we're on phase 1. I'm gonna go ahead and reload. Same thing we did last time. And look, guys, here we go again. We are back to being in control of your destiny. Not zombies pouring in, pouring out. I mean, if you like that kind of thing, then, you know, hey, man, go for it. You like fighting a billion zombies nonstop? Because they won't stop coming, I promise you. If you keep killing them. You know? Maybe I'll do that with the next heart. I'll just let them pour in. And you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, this is one of the most underrated, least used skills in the game. The way I'm using it right now, I should say. Leg sweeping and controlling zombies. I have a video on it. I could put a link on the descriptions below and probably even put it on... because there's 3 ways to dismember in this game. Effectively. This is one of them. And I don't think I even cover the sword in that video. I covered the other 3 ways to do it. So I'll definitely do that so you guys can take a look at it, you know. Knowledge is power. Always remember that.
Be able to start securing this area now.
Okay. Well, that's not bad. That's not a bad deal whatsoever. This heart wasn't as lucrative as our last heart, but we did get a Thompson, which has good salvage points. You see 53, and it has 30 rounds of what's it called. We got another sword and an army issue backpack. I'll take that, sir. And between this and this, what's more valuable? We will take the sword. All right, so let's go. We do have all our friends here, which they're going to stay there. And D-Bomb, look at them all yelling. You guys saw that? All in unison. Ooh, look at that. Bro, this is like watching a well-tuned army. You guys see all that yelling they're doing, but no zombies are coming. So I rest my case. We're gonna go back to the house because it's daylight is upon us. Plus, I want D-Bomb to get credit for saving the day, and that will pretty much wrap up this episode, guys. So hopefully this was a fun episode. And like I said, the whole point of this series is to teach and to pass down whatever wisdom and whatever trick and trade that I have in this game to make, hopefully, your experience in whatever difficulty you're playing in that much more enjoyable. And as I said in the middle of this video, and I'm going to say it again, knowledge is power. Nothing can take that away from you. If you know things, then when things happen, you know how to react. It's not new, and you won't be afraid. Because you know what the outcome should be if you do things. We got food. We'll put that sword away. Although I like this book bag, we're not going to be rolling with it. And we did get a couple fuel bombs out of that deal. There are still stuff in that carcass. And
What up, everyone?
there we go. We're going to get 200 influence.
That ended when it did.
And yeah, guys.
You're looking good today.
Oh, snap. I'm looking good. You better stop, Deanna. Stop playing.
How's it going?
She's getting a little too sweet on D-Bomb, you know? All right. So, she was a little bit plagued. It's okay. That's kind of my bad because I should have done this from the beginning, which is something you guys should practice is
I feel like shit.
setting your characters up in the infirmary so they can actually get rid of the plague a lot quicker. So we do have a little bit of a pickle with her because her sidearm is a 22. We don't have that many 22s available to us, so she will not be using this sidearm on the next episode. That is unfortunate, but necessary. And we don't have the resources right now to actually do anything about that as well. So we do have a Thompson. We have a decent amount of 45s, and we could definitely carry more fuel bombs. And how we're doing on everything else, definitely one more of these won't hurt. And make sure our weapons are fixed. They are. And Deanna is ready to rock for the next episode, guys. So anyway, guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching these episodes, also interacting with them. It goes a long way to promoting these episodes. YouTube is not giving me the traction that I think I was getting a few months ago, for sure. I was half tempted to make a video about it, but I'm just going to leave it alone and let be bygones be bygones. At the end of the day, I think if things are going to march the way they're going to march, then I'll have to make some decisions at the end of the year, which will constitute me not being exclusive to YouTube like I am now and just moving on to another platform when it comes to streaming. But I'll still be putting out content here on YouTube. So if you guys are interested and you want to keep me here on YouTube, interact with these videos, like them if you're already a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, sub to the channel. I put out content almost every day. And from guides to tricks to playthroughs to streams to stuff I do with you guys as subscribers in terms of making videos with you guys, also doing day breaks. I do all sorts of stuff, guys. So if you are new, you've never seen any of my content, look me up. And if you haven't, like I said already, sub to the channel. Drop a comment below. If there's something that you want to say to me, I'm really good about responding and replying to most of my comments, if not all of them. If there's something I can answer, then I will answer it. But most importantly, that comment transition into an action, and that action is scored by the video, and the video then gets rated by YouTube's algorithm, and there is that chance that I might get put on the search engine, which feels like highly unlikely. But it does give me that opportunity to rise above, the rest and maybe get noticed by somebody new. So that's it, guys. If you guys got any comments, questions, don't be afraid. Old Prime is here for you. You guys have a great day or night. Light, love, and peace. Congrexes. Checking out.